What's going on, you guys? Petplatypus here, and it's time to talk about Dragon Ball Super Episode 68. Before I get into the review, I talked about this in my Moana review, but since that wasn't anime and manga related, it didn't get very many views, unfortunately, so I'm going to mention it here as well. I have an anime and manga discussion video about filler coming out tomorrow, the day after this video goes up. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested. Gonna talk about a whole bunch of different aspects to filler, canon filler, non-canon filler, defending filler a little bit, all kinds of stuff. So look forward to that. Check it out. On with the review. Well, since the Future Trunks arc wrapped up, we're back into filler territory for Dragon Ball Super, and usually the filler can be pretty enjoyable, pretty good. Some of the better episodes of Super, for sure. And, well, I don't think this is one of the best filler episodes. I definitely enjoyed it. It didn't blow my mind. I didn't love it, but it definitely had some good jokes, and, it makes sense to have an episode like this after the big fucking Goku Black Future Trunks arc, all the crazy shit that was going on. It makes sense to have a fluff episode where the characters can just be themselves and do some funny stuff. So, in that regard, I think the episode definitely did its job as being sort of a relief from all the tension we've had lately. Especially last week was just crazy in the first half in terms of tension and drama. So let's just dive right into the technical aspects of this episode. The art and animation were okay, considering that it's just a talking slice of life episode. You know, they don't really have to try too hard on that. Art's mostly consistent, some shoddy spots here and there, but again, on an episode like this, it's really not that big of a deal, but it's definitely worth mentioning. Sound design and everything, good as usual. This episode didn't have the fastest pacing, but it didn't, like, drag on or anything, so you know, it's okay in terms of pacing. Pretty average, I guess. Maybe a little on the slower side, but again, nothing that really felt like it was dragging, at least in my opinion. In terms of story progression, there's really not any. I mean, they can't use the Dragon Balls for a year. That's really not. It's a fluff episode. You don't really consider story progression in a fluff filler episode after the big arc wraps up. So, all in all, from a technical standpoint, it's an okay episode overall. What helps this episode really is the comedy and seeing the characters interact, because that's always fun. Pilaf abuse was great in this episode, especially when Gohan came down and, like, landed on Pilaf and, like, drilled him, like, 20 feet into the ground. That was great. That was funny as fuck. Bulma granting everyone's wishes with her fucking ridiculous amount of money. And Goku's like, man, Bulma, you're as good as Shenron. That was a great line. And Shenron's like, like, he's all like fucking, that was great. That was fantastic. Of course, seeing Shenron be a bitch, because Beerus is there. Just seeing Shenron say, I'm counting on you, Goku. Like, he spoke to Goku like an acquaintance, which is just so funny to me because they summon Shenron all the time. He's very familiar with them, and, you know, even Team 4-Star has made fun of that. And I just love how meta, you know, Dragon Ball Super can be. Like, they also had that joke in the Universe 6 tournament arc where Hit, like, powered up, or he pretended to power up, and Goku was like, oh, you yell when you power up too? Like, I love those meta jokes where they just make fun of themselves. This whole episode felt like a parody of itself, with everyone wanting to get a wish from Shenron, and Bulma granting them with money, and it was very funny. I guess the only thing in this episode I didn't like was probably the time machine stuff, because that felt like a huge tease that Beerus just completely shut down. We even see the notebook burning, so it's like just bookended right there, like the notebook is burning, time machine not happening for the present timeline, which I guess is sort of like maybe Toei trying to cover up a possible, like, plot hole or whatever. Like, hey, can't Bulma make a time machine? Well, she tried and Beerus said fuck no, so I guess they wanted to address that. I don't know. If you're going to address a potential plot hole, maybe address the Spirit Bomb, maybe address Trunks' new form, not Bulma making a time machine, but okay. Also, Android 18 blushing. But yeah, it was just a fun slice of life episode. Seeing the characters interact and Bulma taking care of the wishes was, of course, funny. I really love when Goku says you're as good as Shenron. It's just one of those funny Goku lines. Like the one in, like, I think it was actually the first episode where he tries to pull the stump out and he's like, you're as stubborn as Vegeta. I love Goku's little comparisons like that. I love Goku. Yeah, it's just a fun episode. I sound like I love it more than I actually do. I really do think it's just like a good episode. But the jokes that really hit for me. I thought they were really funny. And, again, it's not one of my favorite slice of life episodes. We didn't have, like, that Goku Piccolo with Pan on the roof moment that was so great. You know, it's not one of those filler episodes. Or, I was going to say the Gohan Trunks episode, but that's really not filler because that developed Trunks' character quite a bit. So, yeah, not that one. But there are still really good ones, like Vegeta trying to get Whis to train him was a really good one. Did Goku punch Krillin in that episode? I think that was the episode where Goku punched Krillin. I don't remember. But yeah, some of the filler episodes are really cool. They're really memorable. I don't know if this one's going to be memorable, but the jokes I liked, I really liked. I'm probably even forgetting a couple, but fun slice of life episode. Not really much else to say. Just seeing the characters be themselves and be them. Really, really cool. The preview has me excited, though. Not because I'm expecting, like, oh, you know, Goku versus a Raleigh that could destroy the Earth. I'm not expecting a crazy, epic fucking fight or nothing. I'm excited because I realized that Toriyama has, like, his own Marvel Cinematic Universe. Has anyone noticed that? There's Dragon Ball, Jocko the Galactic Patrolman, which was its own individual series, and Dr. Slump all take place in the same universe. We have, like, the Toriyama Cinematic Universe going on, and it's really cool. And Raleigh being there is always fun, and also she's gonna meet Vegeta, which is so cool. Like, just if you're a Toriyama fan, you should be excited that Raleigh, a character who predates Dragon Ball, is going to meet Vegeta for the first time. Also, Vegeta looks cool in a suit, just saying. And, no, it looks cool. And Goku went Super Saiyan Blue in the preview, which, really, Super Saiyan Blue? Like, if he's going to fight a Raleigh, does he really? I know, because I haven't read Dr. Slump, like, in full, and when I did try reading it, it was a long time ago, so I don't remember how overpowered a Raleigh is, but Super Saiyan Blue, like, really? I don't think so. I'll wait and see how the episode plays out. Maybe he did it for some other reason, I have no idea, but, yeah, that's crazy. I know she can, like, split the Earth in half in fucking J-Star's Victory Versus, and I assume that's what she can do in the Dr. Slump series, but still, it's just, that's crazy. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for the next episode. Also, some people think that Trunks looks older in the next episode preview. Maybe. I didn't think so too much when I looked at the screenshot, but who knows? We'll see what happens. That would be nice. It would be nice to have a little bit of a time skip there. A lot of people have been complaining that, you know, Goten and Trunks don't age, so it would be cool to see them look a little bit older. Maybe skip a year or two, I don't know. There's a lot more to talk about in this video than I originally thought, but no, I'm going to give this episode a solid, enjoyment-wise, I mean, I liked it quite a bit. I thought it was like a 7.5 to 7.8, 8 out of 10 range, you know, good to very good. But just as an episode, you know, it's just a good one. It's just a good filler episode, like an okay episode of Dragon Ball Super overall. Nothing too special, but I thought it had fun jokes, and yeah, didn't love it, but definitely loved a lot of the jokes that were in it. But with all that being said, what did you guys think of this episode of Dragon Ball Super? You can go ahead and tell me in the comment section below. You can also follow me on Instagram or add me on PSN. I'm petplatypus on both. And also give this video a thumbs up and share it on social media. Both those would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already or if you like what you've seen here. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.